Okay, we are live now, right? Hey everyone, welcome to PY'PRO Community YouTube channel, and we are here with another new session, another new content creation session with throughout this blogathon. And today we have Sanjay KV. Sanjay, what I call you, Sanjay KV, bro, sir, like
Yeah, you can call me bro. So
cool,
yeah,
cool. So we have Sanjay KV here, and Sanjay is a GitHub Campus expert and also a Google crowdsource influencer. And you are also a lead at a Google Crowdsource Asia region, right?
currently I'm just doing this Explore ML facilitator program, where I
Okay.
there was a session yesterday where I talk about machine learning and teach students across the world, machine learning and all those stuffs. Yeah, so yeah, pretty a
Okay.
long
Cool.
journey with the Google now.
Yeah, definitely. So we have Sanjay here, and Sanjay will share his content creation journey where he started his own blog and started writing as a freelancer and created his own like brand RecodeHive. So Sanjay, over to you.
Oh, sure. Um, Let me pull up my screen over here. Share the screen. I think my screen is visible. Shivlal, can you pull up into the stage? Yeah.
Yeah, sure, sure.
So yeah, I just created a couple of pretty good slides. Not much, maybe around 6 or 7, where we talk about content. So yeah,
That's a lot enough.
that's
Like,
a good amount of work over there. Yeah, and we are going to talk
yeah.
about this as well. How to make the things easy for us. So I'm not sure like how many of people who are watching right now or maybe in the future, uh, you know, was working in the content field for a pretty long time. So maybe I can just tell you my story based on that. So I started my journey writing content in the year of 2012, where I barely was in the 10th standard. So it's all start from the blog, from the school days. Then it eventually started getting more reach. Then once you get to get more reach, you start working on your content again. And right now, proud to say that I'm founder of RecodeHive.com, where we focus on teaching people about the data science and all those stuff, for free. Let me show you. So in today's session, we are kind of packed with a lot of things like uh, how you can curate the content and how to work on different social media platforms. And it's not just about curating the content. So you should also be always pretty much aware about how to market your content and how to get revenue from it. So yeah, I'm going to skip into the next slide. Um, yeah, where again the agenda for the today's session, where I will just start with setting up goals for you, then how you can use AI for the content writing like ChatGPT and Bard, which is coming up. And we will also talk about some of the tools which we are going to use. And at the end, I can just show you 5 minutes demo of the tools which I'm using to curate pretty much good content in very less amount of time. So there's a simple note for you guys over here. By right now, the net worth of the global AI market is something around 136.6 billion, and it is going to be projected by 1.81 trillion by 2030. So you might be wondering, like, why this guy is talking about AI when we are all here for sharing our thoughts about the content creation. So there is a thing. So this is basically a problems for every content creator in the internet platform right now. So when you don't use any predefined set of tools or something, so to make a data driven decision, for example, which topic you want to go for it and how writing that topic will generate some revenue from out of it. And the second thing would be like blank page syndrome. Is basically like when uh, you know a writer's syndrome, where you try to write something and you can't proceed further, you're on the blank page. And being productive and being consistent for quite a long time, because in today's sector, consistency is a key for having a success on content writing, because you won't get pretty much popular writing one content on a day, or it never gonna help. So you have to keep writing, you have to be consistent, and you have to know about how you can pull off fine content throughout the time period. Then the time, of course, me as a student, me as an intern guy, and me as a founder who is working on my own company, I rarely get time to do content, and time is something very important. We guys never have a hold on that. So how these all are the challenges in terms of content curation. And the third and last one is something like personalization. So how can you make this content more personalized to this particular person, in terms of when you try to reach out through them via newsletters or something like that. Now automation, you can't sit in front of the system and think about you can manually send emails to every one by one. So automation is one of the way where you can uh, you know reduce all the time and create more productivity and everything like that. So I spoke about the problems of every content creators over here. So if you let me know, if you guys if you are a content creator and you have any problems which I have not spoke so far, let me know in the comment box. So yeah,
Me, can I
to talk
go?
about. Yeah, sure, go for it.
The first thing that I like, the recent trending chat GPT. That's the most common word you can you hear all around. So I have like question like people are saying that I heard from few rumors like that chat GPT or the chatbots similar to chat GPT will take content creators a job. So is that true, or how would you define in
um,
your
okay,
idea?
so I'm not sure how many of you seen the MKBHD's comparison between ChatGPT and Bard. So there is a interesting, thoughtful thing from that particular video. As of now, the ChatGPT is just like any other software which mix up the words which found from the internet. So as of now, but even when you read it, some point of time you will feel like, okay, this is like a robotic words. So for the time being, we all are safe with ChatGPT. But going forward, what happens is something like, the system get much more understanding the pattern of how human writes and everything, so it can start mimicking. But as of now, for the future 1 or 2 years, I don't think for the content creators ChatGPT is a real villain. Where I'm going to share a lot about how this particular topic will literally can help you to boost your content creator career as well. So I just sorted like how, like I can also share you something like how I use ChatGPT to make the entire process so easy. So yeah, that's my thought on ChatGPT. Like I didn't think that it's gonna take anybody's job. Yeah.
Right. Guys, if you have any questions, do post it in comments. We will take it at the last of the podcast,
Yeah.
or
So
in middle also.
yeah. So maybe I will just go again from here. So Shivalal has spoken about how the ChatGPT is going to help the content creator. So these all are the things. For example, you literally can fetch thousands or 2,000 data points from the internet about the topic which you're going to write. So this entire process is like a 60-70% of the content creation process, where your research work start begin. And now in tips of the finger, you get the data curated, not the listed one. You get the data curated from all over the internet. So, and you can target your audience much more better. You can literally identify what's their niche, and you can just create a particular niche topics every time. And yeah, and when in terms in the marketing, you can again use the AI to personalize the newsletters for the people or optimize it for the campaigns. You can promote your content in different platforms or something. So we are not going to touch that, but moreover, like we are going to deal with how the chat gpt and all other ai can help you in terms of content creation. So it's a time for I want to jump into few tools where I can tell you few of the stuffs. So we have know that the initial 60-70% of the time for content creation is something like you have to research about the topic and you have to research about particular keyword. For example, I'm going to write about um, how to rank better on the Google search engine. Now that's my keyword, how to rank better on Google search engine. Now you got the keyword and now you have to have a particular idea like what how this particular keyword can help me to get more visit to my website. So there are few sites like HubSpot, Optimizely, and everything, so where you can search about this particular keyword and you get to know uh, how that keyword is ranking and is that a trending topic or not or something like that. So the people who are watching, I would definitely say HubSpot is a good way where you can grab about any of the topic in the world. And it's one of the you know easiest way that you can start writing and you know look for the keyword and everything. Any best oh yeah, there is a question like, is there any best keyword research tool? I would say there is. um we will just talk about in the next slide. Yeah. So coming to the content curation steps over here, so I just want to share like the process is something like we have to do the keyword research, then you have to ideate the content, and then the second one would be like you have to create the content brief, then you start writing the article, you keep on adding the links and everything, then once you are ready to do, then you click on publish. Then the story doesn't stop over there. Once you click on the launch button, you have to work on the marketing. So it might be in a case that you have written a good content, but somehow the Google search couldn't find, couldn't list you on the top, and the content is gone not unnoticed. So the best way as a content creator, you also have to learn a good side of marketing, where how to share the content and how to market it in terms of newsletters, in terms of social media marketing or something like that. Now, um we have to do some reality check over here. So in 2020, like in the last year, like there were around 600 million blogs, and every day it says that 6 million posts go live. And the funny part is over here is like you in your country, in your room, writing one post per day, is that really going to help you? And if writing one post per day is really going to help you, then that post should be 100% better than what it's available on the internet. So that's how the pretty big or wide perspective of content creator journey. And I would say also, like in the year 2023, this would be the most uh, recognizable year for all the content creators outside there. We can't guarantee about what will happen in 2024, by the upcoming AIs and everything, but still 2023 is a fruitful year for content creators in the any platform, YouTube, bloggers, or Instagram or whatever it is. So try to create your own content,
One
try to
reason,
create.
uh, one reason I want to mention why 2023 is best for content creation, because we have Blogathon from PY'PRO.
Oh yeah, we have the blogathon over here. So like me, I think I'm going to share you a couple of tools which I've been using for last 1 9 months. Like yeah, 1 to 9 months. So I think I've been constantly use this particular tools. So maybe this is like my insight, like that tools was working for me. Pretty much sure that if it is working for me, it would definitely work for you as well. So we did a reality check. Now I will show you how to stand out from the you know content creators community. Now we have to start with the content creation part. So the tool which I have shown you before, like HubSpot and everything, is a good place where you can start with your keyword ideas and start getting the good keywords and everything. Now the second process of after getting the keyword is something like you have to start writing something. So if you have noticed, I mentioned few of the problems in the beginning of the slide were um, a blank page syndrome, where you want to write something and you have the keyword with you, but you don't know how to start, you don't know where to start, and you're completely blank. And in that particular case, these all are the tool which will literally helps you to get started. So what you need to do is something like go to this particular website and just type the keyword over there. For example, I want to write about how to rank better on the Google search. Then what I'm going to do is like just type that, and the AI will create the content for you. Now, don't blindly just copy paste that content and post on the blogs and everything, because definitely Google gonna take you down. As I mentioned you before, when Shivalal asked me, is it a threat to the content creator community? It's not a threat to the content creator community, and that's why you are not supposed to copy paste it right now. Because what happens is something like, when you search something on the chat GPT or any of the platform over here, what really happens is something like it just fetch the entire database from the internet and select which kind of patterns of text is matching each other, and it doesn't know that whether the content that creates is making sense or not. So it's just like a combination of different words which make somewhat sense to the particular keyword which we are searching for. So don't ever copy paste or something like that. So what you can always do is something like copy paste the keyword on any of the platform over here, OpenAI or copy.ai or writer. Then you get some brief idea about what you're going to write about, and summarized information from different websites. So that's is a good way to get started with keyword and content curation part. So once you get the brief of the idea about what you're going to write about, then it's pretty much easy and a straightforward process to just go and write in detail about it and research about it. So I hope, if you want to take a screenshot, you can take a screenshot and later check the URL later. Now,
Uh, I have one question. Like
yeah,
all of the previous tools that you mentioned are free, right?
um, it's not really free. If you even if you notice Notion, everything is paid. Even for ChatGPT, it's a paid version right now, but you can use free when it's available.
Okay,
So in
because
that case,
yeah,
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 in
go
that
ahead,
case,
go
most
ahead.
of the tools which you have seen here is like available for free, but with limited abilities. It cannot paraphrase by itself or something like that. Now, if you want to buy it, for example, if you are really serious about content curation part, I suggest you guys to buy at least one of the tool which can makes your curation part much more easier. It can reduce the time. I will definitely show you a demo after the presentation which content curation tool which I'm using. Yeah, go on, Sheila.
Yeah, yeah. Like there was one more tool that it is not included in the list.
Oh, please,
Copy
please.
papertype.ai. I think this was a tool that you given me advised me to start writing content in my earlier stage.
Exactly. So the dot AI is something cool. I forgot to add it over here.
Hmm.
Yeah.
No issue, no issue. Yeah, you
So
can go
I
ahead.
can just take it forward. I just want to quickly introduce the tools which can literally help you to start writing with your content creation part. So this one actually not really useful, but I just want to when you're trying to create a newsletter, or when you're trying to create summarize content on any of the platform, like, okay, you want to create, okay, for example, I have written about how to rank better in Google search. Now that's available in my website, and now I just want to create a YouTube video for that. Now it's sometimes sometimes it's tiring, like you have to go and create a slide one by one. So in that case, you can use the pick to chart, where it will automatically, you just type the keyword, it will automatically create the slides for you, and you can have a YouTube content creation part over there. Now, um, if you're a blogger or something, you might be aware about the internal links which you have between the content. external links and internal links, which is a crucial part of SEO. So in that case, I use Link Whisper, where to get internal links from my website itself. So it would be easy for me to rank. Then the super.so jitter and everything is like to create an interactive content. Again, if you are a YouTube content creator, you should definitely go and try that. And I can see that. What about the Qlbot? Yes, I would say chatbot and Qlbot would be a best combination if you are a student. It can somewhat paraphrase in a good way. Then all you need to do is like just have a proofreading. If it makes sense for you, you should definitely go for it. I think I'm teaching you a lot of bad stuff over here. uh, so coming to the last set of tools which I use, again, this is not really part of the content curation part, but yeah, if you have a website and if you are the person who is promoting and everything, I think this will definitely helps you in some way. So, and there are a hell number of tools which you can use. So you can just go to the descript .com to just check all the content creation and edit the videos and everything. Now, let me pull my screen and tell you like few of the tools and how I do a content curation in daily life.
Now
Mm,
that's the best part.
that's the best part. I don't want to bore you guys with the screen. Mm, okay, just give me a minute.
By the way,
Hopefully,
I have one question. Like many people ask me, and like may if you also get through this question, like many people ask me like what is the best platform to write content, like Hashnode,
yeah.
Dev to your own blog.
So the best place depends. So I've been trying different tools for a couple of months, and you know, there on one point of time I will just realize, okay, there is something which is missing in this. So it's pretty hard to say which works for you. Right now, I'm using a particular application for content creation part, which is called WriterZen. So that works pretty much well for me. So you have to figure it out what works well for you and what works for your need. For example, some of the platform doesn't have some of the feature which you are looking for. So you keep on shifting one app from one another just to see which one works for you or something. Now maybe I can just share you and show my screen. Share screen. Okay. um Shivlal, can you pull my screen? Okay. So being a blogger, so this is how the content curation part starts. So for example, this is my like dashboard of my website, and
Man, I can't touch your records.
this is pretty down. I think kind of started again, so that statistics was pretty down right now when I compare to my previous years. So yeah,
Your
so
down is still more higher than.
yeah, if you keep this number higher, you get more money. You get more money from the Google AdSense. So all you need to do, okay, there is something over here as well. All you need to do is like make this bounce rate very less, which means that people are spending a lot of time. It's something like they are not just coming, hitting your content and going back. If you see that okay, your bounce rate is very less, which means that okay, people are coming and reading your content. There is something hooks when people comes to your site and start reading about it. So that's what it means, and always try to make it very less, maybe less than zero point 0.5 would be much more better. Yeah, if you keep this record, this is like pretty amazing. Now, yeah, that's just something which popped up my mind. So you should always think about this perspective as well when you write about the content. Now, as you can see over here, I have created a couple of content, and you can see something is pending over here. So let me just pull this out. Something interesting, right? Okay. Now, if you look at this, this is like a return one which is pending to publish. Now, to come into this particular stage where you have this content with you, so first thing is like this one. the keyword. If you just go for here and just trying to link with how it's ranked on the Google search and how to write the content accordingly. Now, if you keep scrolling down, you can see this is your keyword, the title over here. And you can see that this particular keyword length is pretty high. You should not never do that. So you should always make it simple. Maybe you can just yeah, maybe just make it simple. Get related key phrase if you are using the Yoast SEMrush combination. Else you can just search this, or you can pull from your first paragraph from here. But you have to also make sure that that particular thing is that particular keyword is coming in this particular metadata. Now, the keyword part, as I mentioned you over here. So now, me as a content writer before, what I used to do is something like, I got my keyword. Now I just go to Google and I just copy paste this and click on every links I have. Now then, if I click on every links, there will be some different uh, topics related, or it can be something very different what you're talking about that comes into the picture. Now this is like a most tiring part where you have to go and literally read the content of this website. Then at the end you realize, oh man, Shivla, I think you should go for mute. Some
Oh,
was
sorry, sorry.
no way. So that's a place where you have to spend a lot of time and figure out, oh, this is not something which I wanted, or I wasted a lot of time. Now we are in a lucky period where we have this AI tools like ChatGPT and everything. So what I do on the open AI, just open the ChatGPT. Oh, looks like we will be having some trouble accessing it. Oh, thank God. It's easy now. Now you can see something like a lot of search my previous search as well. So I even thought to write a letter to reject my job offer from one particular company by using a chat GPT. So it wrote me a beautiful email to write to a your particular hiring manager. So yeah, that's how crazy I've been using ChatGPT for a while and everything. Now let me see. So I was talking about, once you get the keyword, once you know what you're looking for, then it's very easy, right? Maybe some right article about, and this is your keyword. Put in the quotation mark and click on search. So now it curates data for you. Now it has, I think it start writing the content creation part. So what it does is something like the same process where you're looking for every individual site. It literally fetch the content from a related field from different of data points, which is a pretty much easy job for you. Now all you need to do is something like just try to read it, make it in your own word or something like that, make it unique on your own style, then you post it. So that way Google search can't think, figure it out, okay, you fake the things. Otherwise most of the words the robot can detect, okay, this is like a computer generated words combination. So that's how the Google bot detects the AI websites and everything and take it down. So we all know that it's pretty hard to have a website and get the revenue flowing consistently for some time. For example, if you stop writing, the revenue stop. So yeah, so that's a pretty hard journey. So you don't want to destroy that by using a particular AI tool and take down your website, right? So that's how this particular ChatGPT and all those stuff works. And for the keyword finder, you can use Google Trend. I would say Google Trends are the better, where you can potentially see which of the how to rank top on Google. Now I searched about this, and now I can select the time period. Um, okay, it doesn't have any. Uh, I don't know why it's not working. But let me search something like Harry. Well, should work. Yep. Now it has some trends over here. You can see the Australia trending over here. Now this trend is on high because there was a concert of Harry Styles happening a few days back in Sydney. Now you can also see how popular this particular area by the sub-region, because this is the most of the area which he came and sang over here. So this is one way you can get that particular keyword and compare with some other keyword. For example, I can just type counting stars. Yeah. So you can see which all keywords and how it is matching with each other. So I would say Google Trend is one of the best platform which I've been using to, search some term, and which could be the potential boost for if I write the content. So of course you're writing content to get more traffic to your website. So I would say Google Explore Trends is something pretty good one. Now I can also show you after this what I usually do is something like there is some app like writerzen.com.net. So what it does something is like it literally it's similar to what you did on the chat gpt, where you can literally come over here. Maybe I can just pull this topic over here. You can start creating content in this particular platform, and it also provides me a list of keyword tools where I can just search around 50 keywords per day.
Sanjay, I think we have one question from Saisho regarding Google Trends. So, does Google Trends shows current trends?
Yes, it does shows you the current strength. If you see this Harry Styles thing over here, it's on the peak. This is like a current date over here. Now the concert is over and the trend started decreasing. People start searching very less about it. So yeah, you once you were able to find this interest over time, it yeah, it's pretty to write about it. Now it doesn't make much sense to write about the Harry Styles right now until any controversy or something happens or something. So yeah, you should focus on the other one, because as the trends start decreasing. So this is how you have to use the Google Trends for creating and comparing things. Now if you go down, you also have an option to recently trending keywords. Now this is a better place to understand how many searches are happening and how many contents are created for that particular topic. So trends is amazing way to get to rank on the Google search. So I was over here. Even every platform nowadays, or every tool including Notion, is providing a AI writing feature. So it literally makes the process of a content writer much more easier. So yeah, even this one introduced an AI writing. So all you need to do is something like you have to select this outline from different website, and it fetch the content from the 50 top Google search listed place, and it tells you how how much is the average content length, how many heading it has, how many paragraph, how many image they have used. And you all just need to click on this particular button to create the exact similar ways of content for your website. But you just need to make sure that okay, you have to edit it on your own way. So that's how easy for me to create a content for using this particular application. And most of the content which I'm creating, I think is going up as well. So this is one of the best place where I do it. And also I try to make the content on my own words, and there is also a plagiarism checker tool over here. All you need to do is like just click on that button and see the plagiarism whether it's there or not. Now it's like an all-in-one tool. Like I don't use my other specific platform tool. So even if I want to explore the keyword, I just go here and I search for how to search, how to rank best on Google. Now filter the country by United States, and it literally fetches how many website and how many search volume, and of course for CPC, cost per click, which we all want to know how much they are paying for each click on your website link. So this is like a pretty much good way from, you know, good analysis of what you can get it. So it might take some time to load. Sometimes it never load based on how difficult or how tough the rank is. Maybe I can just try styles. So
And that plagiarism checking tool that you mentioned, so
yeah,
will that also work with the content created from the chat GPT?
um it works. So but what it does, so what it does basically is something like it just switch between the words. So it doesn't make any so the system don't have any ability to understand what I wrote makes sense to the people. Its task is something like, okay, you have given the keyword, now I have to write something about the keyword. So it keeps the sentences in such a way that it syncs with the particular keyword. So that particular pattern of writing, as of now, currently, can detected by the bots and can detected by the plagiarism tools. So what I suggest is like use then that on the Quillbot. Yes, Quillbot helps to paraphrase a bit. If you're a premium user, it just literally switch between the paragraph and everything rather than switching between the words and finding the synonyms. So I would say that works, but still, I would suggest you as a content creator spend 15 or 20 minutes on that particular content and just modify it. Then you publish it. So that thing really works. And yeah, that's the best way to do it. So now you can see over here is like the search volume is like literally 33,000. Now you can see that this is a cost per click on that particular link, and it also gives you keyword ideas. So all you need to do is something like it's pretty much easy. So you can see that how many word counts and how many uh, concert tickets or search volume and everything for this particular keyword, and you can use this particular keyword in your blog or in your article. So that's how you are going to rank on the internet. So you have to be play smarter. You have to know the backend, how it works, how the Google search engine works, and how much you can get earned for this particular potential click or something like that. So yeah, I use the writers and for that thing, that particular thing. So once the content creation part is done, what I do is something like consistency. So I understand that we all are busy, so we don't have time to post a particular content for particular day or something. So I would say having a content scheduling tool is something very necessary to understand or to track your content creation journey and to track your progress, also to track to to be on the track of consistency. Now you can see I've been using this to schedule almost most of my LinkedIn post, Instagram post, which mostly deals about the content curation. So don't make me wrong by thinking like take me wrong by thinking like content creation is just to write for the bloggers or the website people who write on the website or people who do YouTube videos or everything. So wherever you're creating a content to match or to give some ideas to the users. For example, I use LinkedIn as a platform to create content and share those things to the users. I also share some of the time my website summarized blog in the form of content creation. So I also do this. So when I okay, let me show you a quick demo of that. You just open the chat GPT and you have this one over here. Now let me just so you can just type summarize below. So what it does something is like it literally summarize your particular blog, and it also makes sense that okay to your current blog as well. So this is how I used to summarize the content from my blog using the AI and schedule it over here. So I schedule it for 1 week, so it keeps happening. So the consistency, it keeps maintaining the consistency. By maintaining the consistency, you can also get to know about what time is the best to post on your content on the social media platform. So don't take me lightly when I say that you should also learn marketing. The best part of content writing is something like marketing, so you have to learn how to use it. So I use this particular tool called Publer. All the tools which I told you right now, all are free. But in order to use the toppest version, like to make best out of it, so you have to, buy it. So I would suggest, if you are really serious about content writing and you've been consistent for the last 2 months, spend on at least two tools, which is like content writing tool, and another one is like a scheduling tool. If your content writing tool has a scheduler, then you're pretty much lucky. Or I think most of the social media has now scheduler inbuilt, so you don't need to have one. But if you want to have a proper statistics of how people are talking about you or something, I would say this particular Publer tool is pretty much helpful for you, and it will also suggest you the best time to post according to your followers in each platform. So it is telling me to post on Tuesday around 1 p.m. to get a good traffic. And it also shows you how many posts has you been able to reach to people, and how many engagement was happening on that. So this is one way, and this is also a content creator. This also has a content creation inbuilt. So if
So this
you're
one is free or paid?
uh, this one is for free, but few of the tools, which is analytics,
Hmm.
and media library, and few of the tools are like only available for premium users. So I'm a premium user, maybe that's why I'm able to use it. And it also has something called AI assist, so I can just write about, I always write about how to rank fast on Google. That's all in my mind as a content creator. Now it also have an option to complete the text. So what it does is something like it automatically write the things for you. All you need to do is like paraphrase it by yourself. See, that's how easy it is. Now all you need to do is like select your LinkedIn account, and select a particular date. You can see how it is appear on LinkedIn mobile or LinkedIn computer platform, and all you need to do is like schedule or click on publish button. So how that's how easy the platform is. I would say Publer, I've been using it for a very pretty long time, and I think they are also introduced new dedicated client role while you scheduling the post. So, and it also helps you to your other members to join your team, because I hire one person for my social media to manage it, to post the content on the particular time frame. So yeah, you can also do all this stuff. I think having a one-time investment is pretty fine when you compare using a free version, because you get to know more about, more analysis about, your potential audience. So this is one of the amazing tool which I use for content curation part. um,
Sanjay, one thing I also want to mention, like add on that currently there are the social media companies like Instagram, LinkedIn. They also are giving a scheduler feature that we just talked about. Like LinkedIn, I think LinkedIn has, and in Instagram we have Meta Studio. With
yeah,
the help of that, you can schedule your Instagram post and Facebook post.
yeah. I would really say that helps, but having a tool is much more better. For example, I can just show you over here. So Instagram has a scheduler, but it only shows your Instagram statistics, or you can only schedule for Instagram. So for example, I just did this over here. Now, if I'm using a particular Instagram over here, or Facebook over here, for example, let me select Facebook over here. Now the scheduler only allows you to post on the Facebook, but when you have a scheduler like this, all you need to do is like select the particular platform. And if you want to customize it for one particular platform, you just go here, how to rank factor on Google, and in one click it goes into all the platforms, and or one schedule you can schedule it for this particular date. So that's how easy your life became when you just don't depend on one particular platform to schedule. I mean, like a Facebook one scheduler, Instagram one scheduler. So having one platform to have a common analytics of what you are sharing, and how your post is working would be a better time saving and more of understanding your niche about what the people you are writing and how people are interested in your writings. So that's how you get to know about how to curate the content much more better in the future terms. Yeah, Publer is an amazing tool, and they are planning to. They have a roadmap which they are planning to do some more crazy stuff in this year. So I'm waiting for that as well. So I've been here now. Let me talk about one more tool. This is again part of content creation. Comes under marketing. This is called Sichi.io. I'm not sure. There are multiple platforms which are available. You know, I would say to shorten your URL, but I would say Sichi.io is completely different. It also helps you to customize your URL. For example, I can customize this particular URL into my website URL, and it also has the option to get the QR code, having a statistics of what you have done or how the URL has been performed, and it also helps you to track it using Google Ads and everything using UTMs. So this is one of the URL which I have been shortened of my ebook. So you can see how many click has been over here and how many unique users has been here, and how many people from different part of the country have been come through, and how many people were totally referrers from this. Now let me take you down, so you can literally see which country most of the people are clicking from. So I wrote this ebook in English, and a lot of people are from India. So it's a good idea, like I should rethink about writing in Hindi as well. Now, so that's how this kind of URL shortening will give you more perspective about which type of people are viewing your content and which platform they are using to view your content. So, and you also get a pretty much good idea about um, which kind of operating system they are using. For example, you can see most of the people are logged in from Android, and you make sure that okay, you optimize the content for mobile. If they see that okay, it's pretty loading slow then comparing to the website, they're not gonna come, and your bounce rate, which I showed you in the initial, will be very different. And retargeting pixel, this is another feature. When you create a pixel ID, and when you launch the ad in the future, what happens is something like your content will be shown to the people who has been viewed your content before. So that's a pretty amazing way that you can target your potential audience. For example, if you are selling an ebook and you want to get the particular customer through writing a content about that, then targeting the customer through content is one of the best way to sell the things in today's content creator world. So yeah, that's how the things works. And you also have the UTM tags which you can put for Google Ads and all the stuffs. So I use Sichi to this particular purpose, like to track the URL and how the content is performing. Now, um, okay, how many of the people want one more tool, which is really amazing? So you might be thinking like, okay, I have written a content over here. Now I don't want to do all this crazy stuff. I just want free views. I just want people to randomly come and view my things and improve my, you know, blog ranking. Do you want that particular tool? Yes or no? Let
I'm
me take your
totally
blog.
in the like. I totally need that right now.
Yeah, actually,
I'm
this
that
is a pretty
situation, so I need that right now.
yeah, because sometimes what happens is like you have written amazing content, like a diamond like content, but somehow it's not coming in the search engine, and you're pretty sad about it. So yeah, so this missing letter is one of the tool which I use for that purpose. So what it does is something like, once you link this one with your content creator thing, or for example, let me tell you, if you link the missing letter with your Facebook or YouTube, what it does is something like it just automatically give you a notification. uh, Let me just give me a second. uh, just to look at a more missing letter. Just give me a minute. Let me check this. Yeah. So once you create a content in Publer, and if you have linked your social media platform to the missing letter, once you publish on the platform, any of the social media platform, it automatically create email for you. Your social media marketing campaign is ready. Now, this is something like another social media world where people view each other's content and appreciate the content creation part. But you can use it in very different way, that to curate, where if you click on this particular button, you can curate the content from here, and you can, after curating the content, you can create a campaign. So once you create the campaign, what happens is something like, okay, I have some campaigns on the draft. So when you start this campaign, your content will pop up in different platform, and people from those platform will be viewing your content. For example, I can literally show you the dashboard. um I've not been using this lately. I've been using a different tool. Think I pretty much forgot about it. Yeah. So once you create a campaign and you publish it, you can literally see it over here, and people from this platform gonna come and visit your content. So that's how you get free view for your contents. That's how you get, you know unlimited traffic to your particular place. This is like completely genuine one. There is no issue with the Google board, but this is something like gives you, a kind of campaign effect, like this, where you can create the content and you can just share between the people, and you can see how many clicks you're receiving once you complete it. For example, I can just show you one completed campaign over here. I think, yeah, that statistics is not available, so you can literally see how many people has been scheduled this particular post on their platform, and how many people has been clicked from their platform and everything. So this is one amazing place where you can get some good traffic if you are struggling with the traffic in the initial time. Yeah, let me check if I have missed anything. Yep, I
It
think
is like a view magnet, right?
it's like a view magnet. Yeah, exactly. Now, if you're particularly about the keyword research tool, and if you want to find something else, I would say keywordtool.io is one of the best way, because it has, for example, ranking on Google. It just search the keywords in particular platform. For example, I'm a YouTube content creator and then want to know ranking in YouTube, the best content keyword. It automatically filters the content keyword for that particular website. That's pretty amazing if you're a starter. And I just want to also give you a quick view of HubSpot. Uh, HubSpot is neat. Oh, okay, that's gonna take time. Um, yeah, HubSpot is something similar to the writersend.io, which I have shown you before. Maybe I can pull you some more tool which I've been using parallelly. Um, Phrase.io is the same way, but this is like pretty much more powerful than all other tools. But their pricing is pretty high comparing to the other ones. So I don't use it much, but yeah, um, if you are going for a trial, you can start it for $1, because it also has a WordPress plugin. So you curate the content here, you send to the WordPress. So that's how easy it is. But $44 per month is pretty huge amount. But if you can afford it, I would say Phrase.io is better than any of the platform which I have shown so far. Um, so yeah, that's pretty much about the content curation part. uh, Almost all the tools which I'm using. Also, I would say that using tools like lsi graph lsi graph this is also one of the best, I would say, best keyword researching tool if you are looking for something free. Yeah, I hope Shivalal is sharing the URL accordingly. Mm, I just want to pull out one more thing, which is Google Analytics. So, if you are what I can say, blogger, you pretty much know about Google Search Console. This is a better way that you can get to know how your website is ranking on the Google. It has complete overview over about how your website is doing and everything. So this is like my side website, and you can see how many clicks I am getting per day or something. So this is pretty good in terms of that. And you have something called Google Search Console, not the beta version, the tools, where you can also see a complete performance of your website on day basis or weekly basis or whatever it is. So I would say this is also a part of your content creation journey. Also make sure that you index all the pages correctly. Sometimes you what you do is something like you write amazing content, but that amazing content is not coming. People are not going through it, so you can see this is not supposed to be happen. So the total impression is like something around a pretty much good amount, but I'm getting only 13K views per day or something. So this is not a good thing. So always, because what I have to understand from this is like people are not somehow coming to my website. So the targeting or the keyword ranking is the issue over here. So what I need to do is something like I have to optimize my SEO for that. So it gives you a core vitals about all of the how the content is appearing in the internet. So yeah, as part of the content creation journey, it's not all about content creation. Content creation is just, I would say, 30%. If you want to work the content well in the platform, I would literally say that you should work for marketing, and you should also try to look for the possibilities for your content to be appear on the search engine by optimizing it like SEO and everything. So that's literally the content creation part. Oh, sorry about that. That's literally the content creation part which I want to talk about. So I hope all this tool and the trick which I told you is going to be completely, useful for you guys. I have one more thing to show you. It's a pretty much beta version. So if you're
You
worried about,
have you have lots of resources. Like I have, like whenever I think I have lots of resources, but today after this, like my resources are like very smaller than
so
smaller
you
thing.
should have a pretty much good resources to get, it's all about the smart game. It's not always about the game where you be consistent and write a good quality content, and you regret it after 2 months why people are not coming and visiting my website. That's not how it works. So that's why the marketing and getting to know more about who is visiting your content and personalizing the content for them is much more important, and creating in the form of newsletters and or something like that. So try different tools. There are n number of tools coming in each day. Try different tools, maybe yeah, that will really help you. And if you are concerned about chat gpt, like you don't get the availability and you want to you know use it, you can't able to use it for free. If you are in a position where you can't pay for it, I think this is some pretty much cool new feature which Windows has been introduced in the beta version. All you need to do is something like write something upcoming concert in Sydney with dates. So you have seen something called chat button over here. So this is something called chat gpt embedded into Windows 11, which is pretty much good thing. So you don't have to go to any website anymore. All you need to do is like open the search button on the Windows button, just click on search button, that's it. It literally gives you things in one click and one search. So there is no use of browser, there is no need of using any of the chat gpt account or something. This is free for all the users, and this is how Microsoft has integrated the chat gpt into their Bing. I'm just wondering how Google is going to react to it. But yeah, so this is not publicly available to the public audience right now, but maybe in 1 month of time this is going to be released for everyone. So that's how the Microsoft changed the game with content creation and the tools embedded into the Windows. So it just suddenly
Mm,
popped up in my mind, so I thought to share with you guys.
Yeah. So one question, like the one request from like Swesho is saying like if you have any PDF or list kind of like you shared a hell lot of tools here, like and like lot of tools are really helpful to content creators or the
Yeah,
beginners who want
definitely,
to
definitely.
start content creation.
I'll share the a link with you guys. Maybe I will probably create a summary of this meeting tomorrow. I think it's already in my LinkedIn post or somewhere here. Um, Shivalal, can you share my LinkedIn ID so maybe people can come?
Yeah, sure.
I recently shared a post where, okay, why should I go here? So this is all okay. Let me share my screen. I was thinking like I was sharing my screen. So just some time back, I just shared a post which talks about all the AI tools. Let me quickly fetch it. I think it should be so that this is a better version of having a scheduler tool, so you can just quickly find what you have written, when you have written, and everything. Yeah, so you can see that this particular tool over here. Oh, this is like a productivity tool. Yeah. So I shared a couple of tools before in terms of making your content creation part easy. So all you need to do just go and see which platform it is, like, or yeah, AI tool for audio and video, and it is like it has a list of tools which I have shared today, and which is really good for you know to create a storyboard or whatever it is. So maybe I will share this again. Maybe you can connect with me in the LinkedIn platform. So I think I shared this on February 7th. So I will just reshare that again. So again, when it comes to the Bubbler, there is an option to reuse. If I want to schedule this for tomorrow, like if my followers forgot about the post for a couple of while, I can just schedule it for just tomorrow. Just I just need to click on submit, and it will auto schedule for me. Or you can just select a particular date and time. So that's how the things works. So now I just auto scheduled. Yeah, so that's how the things works
Wait, I
in terms
think
of marketing.
your screen was not shared. Sorry, my
Oh,
bad.
okay, okay, okay. Sorry, no worries, no worries. I was talking about. I have written, summarized all the tools before, and I have shared in the social media platform before. Maybe we can have a, you guys can have a look at it, and I probably will share. Okay, 1 minute. Sharing my screen again.
Yeah, now it's visible.
I don't know why it's fluttering. Oh, okay.
Uh, okay.
It's over now. So I will be also sharing this particular post in next 7 days, which is like a summary. As I told you, marketing is a crucial part of being a content creator. So how to optimize your particular post for different social media platforms. So it has everything from like what time to promote, and how it works, and how you know tips and things to how to use that particular platform to promote your content. So yeah, this is like a sneak peek of something. So try to get connected with the social media platform and you know learn through the process. Okay. Yeah, is there any questions which we have to take? Anything in the list?
Yeah, there are few questions. Like there was one question from Sarthak. Any best free keywords or research tool? I think you already shared, right? Two or three
Yeah, free
keyword
keyword
research tools.
research tool sets. I have shared you already. If you have
Mhm.
forgotten, keywordtool.io is one of the best. And if you're using writersend.net, there is a keyword research tool over here. And LSI Graph is one of the keyword research tool which you can literally use and optimize your content.
Great. Yeah,
Um,
like that's all question we have, I think.
okay. So what do you think? Do you think that this particular tools can help you as a content creator?
For me, if I say my perspective, like totally, these tools are really helpful. As like I'm also a content creator, I create Twitter threads and Hashnode blogs. So I sometimes I really need to look about like go to the blog and see analytics. But if the tools that you shared I have, I can like I don't need to do that buzzing work again and
Exactly.
again.
Exactly. So the an entire summary of this particular video is something like, um, be smart, do smart work, do amazing content using the help of AI. Don't just do copy paste. It never gonna works for you good in the future. So yeah, that tool exists for a purpose, which can help you to reduce your time spent on creating a different content. So yeah, that's why I shared all those different particular tool. So you don't have to be worried about being a content creator as your career path in going forward. So all you need to do is like a smart work using the help of this AI. Yeah,
Sometimes I feel like content creation is a second DevOps. In DevOps, we have tools, and in content creation, we also have tools.
exactly. Every platform, it's like AI is taking over, and we have different tools available, and new tools are coming day by day. So yeah, and one more thing is like, in any platform, if you be consistent, things gonna work for you. If your aim is something like getting a good followers, what you need to focus on, create a good quality content in the YouTube or Instagram, wherever. They need content creators. They need everyday new content to keep their business running. So they definitely promote your content if it is really good. So all you need to do is something like keep consistent, and going forward, figure out your niche. For example, you're just figure out, okay, your niche is something like DevOps. Write about DevOps, write about different fields about DevOps, search about keyword rankings what people are searching for, and not having a proper answer for it. For example, if you are a tech content creator, I mean, uh, uh, programming tech content creator, and you search for something and the answer is not there, and you found a solution, that's an opportunity for you to create a content and you can post on your website. And when there is a likelihood chance that another person will find that particular error and search on the Google, and they can figure it out in Stack Overflow. So that's a potential opportunity for you to find out the content and write about it and get rank on the Google.
Right. Totally agree with you, Sanjay. So, folks, if you have any questions, do let in the chat. And I think we are running out of our time, right? And thank you, Sanjay. Thank you so much for coming here and sharing the awesome tool list to grow as a content creator. And do also share a RecodeHive link so people will engage with your blogs. And wait,
Oh,
let me share it. By the way, how did you make RecodeHive like come at the first place when you search when people search?
oh, it's pretty much
That's
easy
I
way.
all wanted to learn.
So all you need to do is something like, when you write a content, you have to pretty much sure like you're using that particular keyword in somewhere in the blog post. So I usually leave my email at the end of the author session, so which has the keyword called RecodeHive. So RecodeHive the keyword, and if you want to rank on the RecodeHive, so you have to keep use that RecodeHive keyword in every content which you share in your social media platform. So that's how Google picks it up and it comes on the Google search.
Great,
Yeah,
great.
it's all about the keyword. So if you are using the keyword should be your title, and the keyword should appear in your first paragraph, and that keyword should appear 4 times in the entire blog process, and the entire article should be around 2000 words. So this is like a basic criteria you to get ranked on the Google.
Mm, right, right. There are lots of things I need to learn from you.
Yeah, we have time, and just keep connected on the social media platform. I do share
Sure,
a lot of
sure,
content creation ideas over there. So yeah, that's how we keep learning and create amazing content creator path. Yeah.
sure, definitely. Okay, so that's all, folks. We are concluding this session here. Thank you again, Sanjay, to coming here and sharing this
Thanks
tool
for the
list.
invite. Sure.
Yeah, we
Bye.
will
See
be
you guys.
connected again with another session.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks, folks.